just a moment, and we victory, victory, victory. Of course, I know. Hopefully, you guys had your blood pressure medicine. It is what it is. We'll be waiting for everybody to come in. Just give us a moment. Welcome, 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 Who That Nation. Welcome, Who That Nation. And I'm pretty much sure we're gonna have a couple of people that come in the chat, and there are going to be a lot of disappointing Saints fans, which I don't understand how you're going to be disappointed when you win a football game in the National Football League. The New Orleans Saints are 2-0, and of course, the fan base are going to say a lot of negative things about Derek Carr. I don't really give a damn. Okay, these are things that he can improve on. A lot of things he can improve on. This is his second game as the New Orleans Saints quarterback. I think about last year, Keandra. The same Carolina Panthers, the second game of the season. We lost to Sam Darnold, and it was and people forget it was Jameis Winston who threw 4 interceptions that game, and we lost to the Carolina Panthers. Matter of fact, we got swept by the Carolina Kitty Cats last year. So, for those who wanna be hard and critical on Derek Carr on his second game as the New Orleans Saints, well, guess what? This team is 2-0 as the quad. And what you play in the NFL is you play to win the game, and you don't give a damn about what people say. Mute your mic when you're coming in. You don't. And this is one of the things I want people to understand. I'm not happy with a lot of things in that game. Okay? There was a lot of blame to go on the offensive side of the ball, and it wasn't just quarterback. Okay? Winning football starts with protecting the quarterback, and they did not protect Derek Carr at all in his football game. The running game was not good in the first half of the football game. It got better as the course of the game in the second half. If you see the adjustments by the coaches, I got to give credit to Pete Carmichael for committing to the run, and being able to run the football and bully the Saints into winning their second game of the season. There's going to be a lot of criticizing. There's enough criticizing for the coaches, and there's enough criticizing for Derek Carr. But just like Pierre said, a win is a win. And if you're not happy that the Saints are 2-0, then you are not. Look, I don't know what to say, okay? Because just like I said, Larry, this is not a shot at Jameis Winston, but this team last year played the Carolina Panthers, and the Carolina Panthers beat the Saints twice last year. And it was Sam Darnold who beat the Saints. The Saints was on the road, and the Saints, the same defense, because people don't forget how good the Carolina Panthers defense terrorized Jameis Winston and the Saints the same way they terrorized Derek Carr. It wasn't blocking for Jameis Winston, and it was not blocking for Derek Carr today. So, but the only difference today, the Saints won the damn game. And if you play to win the game. So I'm gonna start off with Larry. What's going on, Larry? What you think about this?
What I think is nobody get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr, he not a rookie quarterback. He a seasoned vet in this league. You feel what I'm saying? And for what we paying him, the amount of money we invested in him, I expect better play. A lot of them balls, he was floating them balls in the air. That touchdown Michael Thomas almost had, but it went over his head and hit the DB behind him. If he would have put some smoke on that ball and lowered it a little bit, Mike would have caught it. So yeah, when Derek had time, he didn't make good throws. So
Well,
we ain't getting our money's worth. This
okay,
game should have been a blowout.
okay. Well, the whole thing about money's work is
Okay,
two games, brother. Yeah, it's two games, and what I'm trying to tell you is it's two games. You can see that the offense is out of sync as far as blocking schemes, and you can look at it from the passing schemes. You can see that Derek Carr was a little bit happy feet because of the pressure. You played a damn good Panthers defensive front. That this the as good as the Saints was against Bryce Young was the same intensity that Carolina gave Derek Carr. Both intensity, both teams had great defenses. And sometimes I don't give a damn who you put at quarterback. If you're not blocking up front, the quarterback will get rattled. I remember Drew Brees going up to Carolina and getting rattled by the Carolina Panthers. So it happens. You're gonna have, but the whole thing is that big pass down the seam to Shaheed. So being able to overcome and be able to throw some of the big passes in the clutch like he did last week when he threw to Shaheed and we was able to prevail. The bottom line is winning the football game. And the bottom line is the Saints is 2-0, and I'm not going to post blame when we win it.
All right, now check this out.
It's foolish.
I'm all about being fair, whether we win or lose. Let's keep that same energy that we gave Jameis. Let's keep that same energy that we gave Jameis last year. Jameis didn't play good. Everybody was on his ass.
We're going to keep the same energy, bro. But the bottom line is Jameis did not win this fight.
Regardless if we won, that wasn't a confident win. That wasn't a dominant win. Y'all keep saying the win is a win, but we beat two cream puffs. We ain't beat nobody yet. We ain't played nobody yet.
You're trying to find a way to post blame on a quarterback.
I'm not posting blame nothing. I'm not blaming nobody. All I'm saying is keep the same energy. Let's keep that same energy, that same criticism. Derek Carr, bottom line, Derek Carr had a couple of splash plays, but he did not play a good game. He had a couple of splash plays, but he did not play a good game. Our defense won us that game.
Derek Carr threw an interception.
Our defense and a couple of splash plays from Taysom.
Derek Carr threw an interception. Hold up, listen. Derek Carr threw an interception. He turned the football over, and that was a bad play. So at the end of the day, how many interceptions did turnovers did Jameis throw against the Carolina Panthers last year?
It don't matter.
They
both played. They both played garbage. They both played garbage.
All right, but one won. The whole thing, brother.
But Derek didn't win the game though. The defense won the game.
Derek was still a part of winning this football game.
Okay, bro. I digress. I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But we're not gonna keep the same energy. We're not gonna keep the same energy. I get it. We're not gonna keep that same energy. I get it.
I just want to say this. Y'all can hear me, fellas?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we hear you.
All I want to say is if that's the case, if we hopping on quarterbacks, right? Let's put Derek Carr back as a Raiders quarterback. This man would have lost both of them games had he still been with the Raiders with this type of team. He never had a team like this without a defense. So he would have been 0-2 versus he's 2-0. So what's the argument here? I'm ready to look at the bright spot.
The whole thing is, sis, the whole thing is, and what everybody has always said about Derek Carr, he's never played with a defense. So his records was always bad because we talk about some of the other quarterbacks in the NFL who get a pass and they had quality defenses. You look at Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy playing behind a damn good one of the best defenses in the NFL. Okay, so he's able to win with a damn good team. Let him play behind the Saints offensive line. The Saints offensive line today would be Jameis. Rather would be Derek Carr. The offensive line was terrible. You cannot I don't care who's at quarterback. The quarterback has to have protection. It does not matter. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of you got a guy who's a rookie that we drafted who is not playing well at that position. He's not playing well. And he's not getting enough help from the tight end position. They need to be chipping and help. I noticed in the second half, they play much better. Why can't they do that in the first half? Why can't they give the man the same help that they get in the second half? In the second half, they're getting your quarterback killed. The man is having happy feet because he's getting killed.
If he having happy feet, that's not a good thing.
When you saw Drew Brees in the back, one thing about Drew Brees had Carr Nix, Drew Brees had some of the best offensive
Oh,
linemen that was protecting him.
But check this out though. Now check this out, right? He a first round draft pick, highly touted as one of, if not the best tackle in the draft last year. The way they look at it, what they invested in him, he shouldn't need no help out there.
All I'm telling you, bro, it's too early. Quarterback play across the NFL. Daniel Jones just received all that money. A lot of these quarterbacks in
Daniel
the beginning
Jones,
of the
junk.
season,
We
if
knew
you
he was
look at
junk.
Joe Burrow,
He robbed the bank.
let me go down to Joe Burrow, brother, because I'm gonna let you see. You need to go around the NFL. All of these quarterbacks are not playing good in the first part. That's the limited of preseason. Okay, all of these quarterbacks. Go look at all the quarterbacks. There's no top quarterbacks even throwing for 300 yards, brother. They're playing bad all across the NFL. It's not just one particular quarterback. But
that's
when you
true.
saw the Atlanta Falcons game, I saw Ritter and all them. It was a terrible game, that Carolina game against Atlanta. Against Atlanta. Then they went on to play
Really
that game
terrible.
against when they went on to play the Green Bay game.
But
That
they
was just
2
a
and
back
0
and forth.
though. But they 2 and 0.
But
We
that's a
doing up.
raggedy.
You're
They
acting
raggedy
like we're
two and
not
O's
doing
though.
up.
I'm not confident in
They
that 2-0
defense playing
because we
ball for
wasn't
them. You
dominant.
talking about
Our
Atlanta?
offense, our offense need to get it
Defense
together
playing
straight
ball.
up.
But see, it's what our expectations lie at. We gotta believe in what we see on TV. We looking for the big bang plays. Olave giving you all he got, and I
I'm
don't
not
want us
looking
to
for big
force feed
bang.
Mike. I want us to just put it all together like they're doing every
One
Sunday.
of the things what they did today was you got to get Shaheed the ball. Shaheed is just like it's like
Got
getting
him the ball.
Olave the
They
ball.
got him the ball. They got him the ball.
When they got him the ball, look what he done though.
Eventually.
Right, exactly. But you don't want to
Eventually,
overdo it. It's gonna come a time in our offense, and y'all just gotta let this
the
stuff
offensive
be
line is
patient and
bad
let it
right now.
develop. Be patient and let it develop. When Derek Carr really put it all together, because sometimes it be miscues, overthrows, and
Right,
misreads. And when he put it all together, it's gonna be a spooky offense. And our
right.
defense, look, we holding opponents to look that garbage time touchdown.
That was the
It really
garbage
was
time
20
test.
to
That was the
9.
first touchdown.
Right. It really was 20 to 9. So I mean, we can't give up nothing garbage. And the defense, shout out to them dudes. We know our offense could take off. We just gotta be patient and wait for them to really turn the corner. But what I'm seeing right now, I'm enjoying this. Cause it's give you that mystery, like, okay, let me see if this is gonna be an offensive game this Sunday or this gonna be a defensive game. I like what my defense doing. Man, look, it's been a long time coming before we could see some stuff like this with us putting it all together. We gotta enjoy the show, fellas. We
But
cannot
me, let me tell you something. What I'm trying to tell Saints fans, Carolina, for whatever reason, got our number. As far as the way they play us, the schemes.
absolutely,
We're talking about
absolutely,
even under Sean Payton. Sean Payton had a
absolutely.
skittish record under Sean Payton of playing the Carolina Panthers.
That's
Carolina
true.
plays our. It's not just the fact that Derek Carr. They did it to Jameis last year. Okay, they
Mhm.
did it to Drew Brees. They do it to Drew. Drew Brees didn't have a great record against Carolina. Okay, so the bottom line is that's just a bad matchup for the Saints. It is a bad
Yeah,
matchup for the Saints,
true,
and
true, true,
the,
true.
you play two back-to-back teams that you're not going to play two back-to-back defenses like that. Not like that. Two
Right.
back-to-back. Green Bay got a nice defense, but they're not on the level of what I've seen out of Tennessee and what I have
I
seen
see out of
out of
Carolina.
Carolina Panthers front.
That's true. That's true. That is
And when
true.
they start playing these easier teams, Derek Carr going to get a chance. You will see a better quarterback out of Derek Carr. Right now,
Yeah.
it's going to take a little time out the gate for this guy to actually catch on with his receivers. I
Mm-hmm.
actually I actually felt that the Saints was going to come out the gate slow offensively. I
Mm-hmm.
always believed the defense was going to be ahead. So I'm not
Yeah.
really. And as far as me keeping that same energy, I'm keeping the same energy because when Jameis played against Carolina, it was the same way.
Man, and
Can I
Jameis
say
enjoying
something?
his role on the team. He enjoying this ride. They pay him a pretty penny to hold a clipboard. Look, I ain't got to put my body on the line. I'm
That's
doing
right.
good. Let's go, team. I'll
Because
sit there and cheer too.
Jameis would have played bad behind that line too. That line didn't give the quarterback a chance. The line did not give a chance. didn't even leave a pocket open for the dude.
Yeah,
So don't.
seriously, it was it was
Yeah,
it was
it was
collapsing on
seriously
him.
bad.
It was, yeah, seriously, it was collapsing bad, and you could see with Derek having time what those throws look like. That's
Well,
that's what
And
the O
Derek,
line is
Derek,
a
giving him
lot,
and you
time.
say that, and
a
you
lot of
telling
times
me
he
to keep
had
the
throws and
same
the throws were
energy.
still
You
off.
telling me, you
Exactly.
telling me, you
Exactly.
telling me to keep the same energy. The man has 2 interceptions and he has 1 touchdown. Yes, but look. Go ahead on and look at this time of last year. With your boy had 5 interceptions at this time. So
That
don't
ain't
go
my
giving me
boy.
these little two,
That ain't my
two
boy.
little
The only thing
interceptions.
the only thing I'm saying is keeping 100 all the way
Oh,
around.
I'm keeping it
Mhm.
100.
Cause everybody was on Jameis'
Y'all waiting
head
for
last year.
every mistake that the man have, so y'all can get y'all ass
No,
on here and say I told you
I
so.
just I just expect better. All the hype, all the talk, all the money
Right.
we throwing at
Hmm.
this boy,
Oh, I
I
expect
expect
better
better.
too,
I expect better.
Well, where
And
the
and
he
we
hype coming
supposed to
from though?
hold him
he
accountable.
he
You're
he
doing
had
right by
time.
holding him accountable.
See what I did? I kept my reservations on call because I really couldn't sit and I said, well, let's see how he gonna look in his new system. Brand new
But
system,
you got
brand
to
new
give him more
environment.
than 2 games, Larry. Don't you think he need a little bit more than 2 games?
He might need a little bit more, but my thing is he been throwing that ball damn near all his life. He know how to throw a ball to complete a
That's a
pass.
Oh, it's
fact.
not the ball. It's not the ball. You can
It's
tell
not the
the timing
ball. The
is
O
off.
line got to
You
give
can look
you
at.
some.
You can see his
It ain't
timing.
it ain't even
I
about the O line because they had times the
He
boy
had
had
time.
he had
But
time and
all right, so
the
out of the
throws were still off. The
He had
overthrow to
time.
The
you
overthrow to
gon'
Michael
they
Thomas in
Oh
gon'
the end
be
yeah.
zone.
off.
That
They
boy
gonna be
had
off.
time, but he hung that
They
ball in
gon'
the air. Go back and look at the play,
He
man.
had
I
time.
If
He
watched
you're
the
had.
gonna
T-
whole
critique
game,
one
bro. As
play,
I'm
bro,
watching the
if you're
game,
gonna
it
right?
was
critique
more
one
than
play,
one
it is
play,
this.
Everett.
It's not just that
It
one
was
play,
more
bro.
than one
Y'all
play,
y'all
Everett.
nitpicking.
That's a
Y'all
Mhm.
small.
nitpicking. You know
Not
It
when I
was
one
watch the
more
small
than
game,
one
sample
now.
I
size.
Now I want
analyze
to say
the
my
Everybody
piece.
document.
Let
nitpicking.
me say my piece now. Let me say
Go
my
ahead.
piece now. I agree with all of y'all. I'm gonna take bits and pieces from what all y'all said now. The O line deserves to be in a landfill somewhere. Um, Trevor Penning, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? First round pick, what are you doing? I agree with my guy here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't need no help over there. And then you got Ruiz. Every single last person on that O line needs to be in the landfill except for the center. Next, you know what I'm saying? You need protection. Now, going back to what my guy said, um, when Derek Carr had time, he was off in the first half. He wasn't completing no passes to the running backs, Michael Thomas, Olave. It was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So he needed to get that together. I'm glad he finally did in the second half. Um, I'm trying to remain optimistic because you do see the flashes. So it's like, okay, yes, it's the second game of the season. It needs time to gel together. You know what I'm saying? We are in a good position, 2-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? To give it some
Right, right.
time.
It's been
But
since 2013.
right. So the thing is, okay, we're in a good position. You know, we got time to get it together before we really get deep in the water and be playing anybody
And you want to
noteworthy.
say,
You know what I'm saying?
hold somebody accountable, hold Ramcheck accountable. He makes a lot of
Absolutely.
goddamn money.
Number
He make a lot of
71.
damn money, and he's
Absolutely.
caused a. I am very surprised with Ramcheck. I'm
Me
not,
too. That
I've
was
been making too
terrible.
many excuses for this dude. The last 2 games, he has just been a shell of himself.
That was
We
terrible.
keep playing with the rookie. We can understand the rookie. The rookie is going to need that help in time. But you got a guy who is a Pro Bowler who got that contract, and we haven't seen the same guy since he got that contract. Let's just be honest, Larry.
Right. Yeah. The Ram check
You
is
right, because that whole
landfill.
line was ass. Even
It
Cesar
was.
Ruiz, he was getting thrown around. So the whole line did bad, but when they did give him time, he
He was
didn't
off.
execute.
Mm-mm.
Larry, my 2 games. This is what I'm trying to say, Larry. I'm not saying you're wrong for holding Derek Carr accountable because that's what he needs to be. He should be better than this. He should be the best quarterback in this division by ahead of everybody. I'm saying is this, Larry,
Yeah.
is the fact that if you look at the 2 games the Saints played, the 2 teams the Saints played, and you look at the 2 teams that Atlanta played, and the 2 teams that Tampa Bay played, the Saints played the hardest matchups in the very first 2 games.
But you know what? I'm not.
I just as far as defensive wise.
But check this out. It's a reason why I'm not pointing the whole finger at Derek Carr. I'm just pointing out his flaws. But the real problem is play calling and the sequencing of the plays that they call it.
I was liking Pete running the ball. I liked how Pete was running the football. You got to run the football. When they ran the football,
before they made them adjustments, the play calling was erratic, especially in the first half.
It was erratic. It was all over the place. It was.
Yeah, Pete Carmichael needs to get a little better. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He hasn't been going down the field as much as we need.
He has to go
down the field.
Well, but that has to do with Alvin Kamara. And EJ, I 100% agree with you. And the reason why I say it's Kamara, because Kamara is a great pass catcher. Okay, and you're not having that running back as a pass catcher. I'm telling you, Jamal Williams gone now, and now we got and shout out to Tony Jones, y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tony Jones. Because a lot of y'all written Tony Jones' ass out. A lot of y'all criticize why we let. Come on now, EJ. You remember what they said?
I didn't criticize him. I didn't criticize him because
too drunk to come on here.
I know what he
was ready to get rid of Tony Jones when he was over there with Sean Payton during the off season, during preseason.
Right.
Yeah, and then as soon as we picked him back up, everybody was groaning and moaning about Tony
They were
Jones.
groaning and moaning.
I was happy to get him back.
Me too.
I didn't really care that he left, and I didn't really care that he came back because I understand it's a business. That man going where he can make a check.
Right.
Yeah.
If Sean tell him come here, I'm coming. When he got released, Dennis Allen said come here. He came back. That's all part of the business. But he is not a bad running back.
As far as Dennis Allen goes,
he is not a bad running back. No, he's not bad.
Dennis Allen go, y'all got to be proud of Dennis Allen as far as his energy. I'm not talking about all the other things. Y'all see Dennis Allen on the sideline. That's a totally different coach, man.
Nah,
yeah, it is. It is.
I got to explain something to a couple of cats in the group though. See, they hollering about the offense, but Dennis Allen is the total opposite of Sean Payton. When Sean had it, Sean handled the offense, and he found somebody that can handle that defense, and he left it alone. Dennis handling the defense. He leaving the offense alone, but he need to find him somebody that can handle that offense.
Dennis is Sean Payton.
Exactly. That's why I tell cats it's just flip flop now. So the same way we went through the headaches with Sean trying to find somebody, we're gonna go through the headaches with Dennis trying to find somebody. Because one thing Pete don't do that Sean did, Sean switched personnel in and out. He takes advantage of the matchups.
They're grooming Curry, brother. Curry is gonna be the next offensive coordinator of this team. The quarterback coach.
But still,
the
matchups.
They're already setting them up, bro.
The matchup, the substitutions, and the packages.
Don't expect.
They need to work on it.
5 games. If the offense is not moving, expect Ronald Curry to take over the offense in the next 5 games if it's not moving.
But just pay attention to the personnel packages. We're not exploiting the mismatches. Sean put people out there that caused mismatches and had a defense like rolling. The pace was quicker. Sean hit him at a quicker pace. That's what he was talking about with Russell yesterday. They need to get them plays in and out, get to the line quick. Don't get a defense a chance to really make their full substitution adjustments.
He's always
and make them look predictable with the same personnel out there.
Exactly.
That's the crazy part. Because here's the thing. This is what he did. This is why I said that offense looked so diddly poo in the first half. I'm sitting there like, bro, offensive line, coaching.
Is the reason why we got it together. We're going to talk about your team magic. I keep saying they don't give the boy the ball enough. That boy has to have the ball in his hand.
He one of the reasons. Him, Shaheed, Olave, Tony Jones Jr.
Number 7 enough credit, y'all.
And that's what I'm saying about the personnel packages. That's what I'm talking about.
They don't utilize Taysom to where
it ain't just Taysom. We're not utilizing everybody. I didn't see Jawan Johnson start getting passes until the second half. We don't utilize our tight ends enough.
Right. I like to see them use Jimmy Graham at the goal line. We're not using Jimmy Graham.
They using him in the blocking package.
He was
and we all know that Jimmy Graham can't block.
On that last touchdown run, Jimmy was the lead blocker. If you go look at the replay, Jimmy was in the end zone. He had to knock somebody out the way, and Tony Jones helped pick them up out the end zone.
Well, I
Mhm.
did see Foster Moreau get involved in the football game. I love to see that.
Yeah,
Foster Moreau
yeah.
Yeah,
did
cause
get
Yeah,
involved.
Foster Moreau after that one play, I ain't hear much about him after that. He
nah,
had two
he
He's
had
plays.
a
a
he
blocking tight end.
he was blocking. He was blocking. He did his thing
Yeah,
blocking. He
he's a
was in there at the
blocking
goal
tight
line
end.
too.
Mm-hmm.
He did
Yeah,
his
we,
thing.
we, we got a Colts fan that said they glad that Carolina wanted Frank from us. Yes, the Colts dodged the bullet with Frank Wright because Frank Wright is past his time. He he was one dimensional. He don't know how to use that young quarterback.
Nah, but to tell you the truth, Frank didn't really coach a bad game. Our defense was just in that boy's face. Frank didn't
Yeah,
really
Mm-hmm.
coach a bad game.
our
Our
defense was
defense
just rough.
made them look bad. Our
Yeah,
Yeah.
defense made that offense look bad.
our
That
defense
that
got tired
that,
at
That
the
boy
end.
getting himself
They got
together.
that
tired, Larry. They was tired at the end.
they played
It
they
had
played
much.
No,
prevent.
they played prevent
They
defense.
played
That's what
prevent.
it was.
They
Yeah,
played
that's
They
all.
prevent.
That's
thought
all
the
it was.
game was over. They
We had
thought
the
the
game
game
won.
was over. Yeah, they thought it was over. Then we got put in the predicament when we up by 3.
Yeah,
See, that's the
yeah.
foolishness that I'm talking about.
So,
It's
It's
so
the
like,
play calling. They
Yeah.
not they not being aggressive in the first quarter.
I'm
They
not.
want to be aggressive in the second
EJ,
half of the games.
we
But
thought he wasn't gonna make them punts
we're
and
second
kicks. What you
we're
thought about
second
that?
half we're a second half
Shout
team,
out
bro.
to Big Dog Philly.
We're a
We
second half
thought you was
team.
I'm
gonna
gonna say.
get them kicks. Go ahead, EJ.
I'm gonna say this too, y'all. Look, and I understand. Yeah, you don't want to give up no touchdowns and everything, but at the same time, I'm not gonna overreact about giving up that last touchdown and everything. The game was won. You know, at that time, that was a teachable moment for Frank Wright and the Panthers. They're just trying to get Bryce Young in a hurry up with 2 minutes left in the game and everything. I didn't have a problem with nothing like that. The defense played their ass off like they did last week. We know this about the defense.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is one of the top defenses in the NFL. The Carolina, I'm gonna be honest with you. Frank Wright called a really good game for Bryce Young. It's just that we have a damn good defense. Let's just call it like it is, okay?
Right.
Bryce Young is in the second game of the NFL in his rookie season. I mean, you try to go against that damn defense. I'm just telling you. You know,
What
we
about,
Yep.
are that good.
EJ, the people that was laughing at me and you about Breezy? I'm gonna call him Breezy. Everybody
Yeah,
laughed at me
Brazil,
and you about that number one pick.
man,
That boy a
Brazil is
baller.
a
They
dog,
took
That
man.
the
boy is a
Brazil
ball
is a
baller.
away
dog.
from me. That was the number one.
Dylan Breesy. Now that boy was getting in that man's face.
I'm gonna
Strip
say this too, y'all.
Granderson, Carl
strip
Look,
sack.
Granderson.
Strip sack.
what's going on with our defensive line? A lot of people was talking about they had questions about our defensive line.
What
I
about
think that's
Shepard?
our strength. I
That's our
really
It,
think
strength.
that's our strength.
no, it wasn't really the defensive line. They just don't know players. That's why I said that. That's why I said what I said earlier in the group. Some of them got a low football IQ because they don't do their research on players.
Right.
Yeah,
We just
Nathan
had to see
Shepard.
how they. We just had to see how them two new defensive tackles plus Breesy fit in our defense, and they fit well. They didn't know
Mm-hmm.
about Carl. They didn't know much about Carl Granderson coming off that
man,
end like that.
Granderson is playing his
Granderson
ass
looked better
off,
than that.
man.
Bro, he looked better than ever, bro. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
love I
Man, ever since I saw
Granderson
that
is a
man
beast.
workout Instagram workout video, I said, man, Granderson coming for him this year. That
But
boy
check
not
this out.
playing.
That's not even
yes,
it.
I
If
love to
Peyton,
see it.
if Peyton Turner wouldn't have got hurt, Peyton Turner would have had a field day on this offensive line.
Yeah, he would have ate them up.
Oh
He would have ate him up.
man, that boy would have chewed him dead.
And
He'd have chewed.
he got 3 games. He's gonna be out. He's gonna be out for 3 games. We'll see him again. Mean show game. So what mean? One of the things that I was noticing on this football team as far as the Saints call Alante Taylor. We talked about this, EJ, in the first segment. Alante, and they said he didn't fit in that spot. Alante Taylor was called all over the game. They were talking about you said this, Larry. We told Humphreys, but Humphreys, where your drunk ass at now, Humphrey? I told you he knocked out. That's why he's not here right now. He knocked out. He
Hey, look,
passed the hell out.
It hasn't been perfect for Alante, but he's handling his business. And the more
He
We
games
learning.
should have had a
and
couple of interceptions.
the
He
more
learning as
games
he
and the more
goes.
reps he gets, the more
Yep.
reps he gets, the better he's gonna get. That's just what it's gonna be for. And I'm proud of it. You know, Longhorn, he said he can handle it, and he's been handling it so far. You know,
He
and
And
been
what
Demario
people?
showing up.
Davis said that.
Oh,
Demario said this too in the press conference too. He said our defense is going to go as far as Alante Taylor goes. As long as Alante Taylor handles his business, this defense is going to stay one of the top defenses in the NFL. It's just no better way to put that. You know, Alante keeps playing the way he's playing. He keeps getting better. I don't see nobody like scoring on us for real. You know, so I love
mm-hmm.
it. I like it.
Parson, if Parson don't cause that penalty, that's a strip sack. That's a
Yeah.
sack. If he
Yeah.
don't call,
Yep,
Parson got to
yep.
learn how to stop. There's some of the
No,
stuff he do in moments,
that
y'all. Like
that
the
penalty
pass
was
Jason,
questionable.
Jason,
That
let's not go ahead and get after a Debo because let's
no,
be honest.
that was
You
questionable.
sure was cheering. You sure was cheering for Debo last week when he had that interception. Okay, so Debo earned that damn cornerback two spot over there.
Oh, I'm not trying to take his
Nobody.
two. I'm not trying to take his two spot. I'm saying
Say,
he
bro.
has to get better with the with his hands
Penalties.
to stop.
But
At certain
but check this
angles.
out though. Check this out. Him and the receiver was both fighting, grabbing each other, going down the field.
Right.
That
That's
shouldn't
a
that
bad
shouldn't even
call
been a
by the ref.
penalty. That was a
That's a
questionable
bad
Who
call.
you
call by
talking
the ref.
about? The pass interference?
Yeah, on
Yes.
a Debo.
The ball was out of bounds. The ball was thrown out of bounds.
The
No,
It
ball
was
the
like how you call a
no
pass interference
on the
on a
strip sack.
ball
No,
that
the
was
strip
going
sack.
out of bounds.
The
Oh, you talking about the strip sack? Oh,
no
okay.
the strip sack. Them boys was fighting going up the field. You feel what I'm saying? They both was
Right.
grabbing each other.
That's
You
Yeah,
gotta let them
two
they
play.
And
were.
you know,
They
Paulson and
were.
you have
Debo
to
like
you
a
have to
savvy
let that
DB,
call go. You have to let that
and
call go if you're a ref, man. That's a bad call.
and a
Like I said, I
Debo is a
love
savvy DB. He don't back from
Breezy,
nobody.
Outside of
Breezy, I'm
that,
gonna call it
he's
Breezy.
solid.
Breezy is
yes.
solid, y'all. Breezy is
Debo has been playing
that
Yeah,
solid.
Breesy, that boy is.
Breezy is the best number one pick we had in a long time, y'all. That dude that got the potential to be one of the best D tackles out there, y'all. When
That
I
guy.
I
see him,
love
No, I
I,
wouldn't. I wouldn't say that because Olave been doing this thing, so I got to say Olave been
yeah,
the
man.
best
I
no,
wouldn't
I'm
say
talking
so
about
about
far.
the
defensive
drafted, but
tackles.
Oh, defensive tackle, yeah, because we've been shit at drafting defensive tackles from Jonathan
yeah.
what that boy name was, Jonathan Sullivan or whatever the name was.
Oh
Then
Lord, have mercy.
the
Jonathan
boy
Sullivan.
the boy from Louisville, what his name was, the
Yeah,
one
he
guy
got
from
hurt though. He
Louisville
was
a
gonna
few
be
years.
good, but he got hurt.
No, he was
Sheldon
playing,
Rankins.
but Sheldon Rankins, another
He
shit
was
boy.
good until he got
Oh
injured.
yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah,
Sheldon was
Sheldon
good
was
until he
balling
got
till
injured.
the
She,
shoulder injury happened.
Sheldon was decent.
Sheldon was
Sheldon was
getting pushed
decent.
around. Sheldon, because he was
He was
small, he was like
undersized.
6'1", 305. He getting pushed around out there.
But he was getting
Yeah.
them sacks though.
He was getting
He was
sacks.
decent.
He
He
was,
was
yeah,
decent.
As a pass rusher.
as a
That was
pass
He
his
I
could,
rusher.
strong
like the
suit,
little.
pass rush.
but he could not stop the run. He was
I
shitty
like
Yeah,
the
against
little
the run.
that's
Jimmy.
true. That's
Facts.
true.
Sheldon
Could
just
not
couldn't
stop the
stop the
run.
run. He was a good pass rusher.
So they
I
should have
actually
just
like
changed
too.
his position
I
Should have
like
went
the
to the
to
pickup
end.
of
defensive.
Kalen
Yeah.
Saunders too as well, y'all. I love
Mm-hmm.
the pickup of Kalen Saunders. Kalen Saunders has been playing very well in that middle as well.
Uh
Him and
huh.
He's
Shepard.
been a sleeper pickup.
Him
You
and
know who
Shepard.
he remind me of? He reminds me of Malcolm Brown. Like quiet guy,
So we got one more
very
game, y'all.
energetic, but he's a baller. He's a freaking baller.
One
Yeah.
more game, and Alvin Kamara is back.
Yep.
But
All
now,
It's just the
One
remember what we
more
coaching.
said,
game.
Larry. All we had to do
Mm-hmm.
was last at least until we. Some of y'all said split 1-1. Hey, they
I ain't
two in
say
it.
nothing. I I just kept quiet because I wanted to see what the offense was like. But we really don't have to bring up another running back. They could just use Taysom more
You
in the
know what
backfield
I
like they was
said.
doing.
You know what
Yep.
I said. I said we could be really realistically we could be undefeated all the way until like week 6 or week 7. That's what I
Hmm.
said. You know, realistically, this team can really go ahead and win, put some wins under their
Oh yeah,
belt.
they got
You know,
Kirk Merritt.
Oh, they're breaking up your boy. They gotta bring up their number one. I mean, they draft pick, Larry. They gotta.
Kendra.
He's almost ready. Kendrick Miller's almost ready to play. So they're
I
I
gonna
would
they're
don't
let
gonna
him
look,
bring
y'all.
him.
sit. I
I
would
don't
let him
think.
sit because we don't need him. We don't need him right
Yeah,
now. I would let him
I let
sit
him
and get
sit.
100% healthy.
I don't think
Let
so
Taysom.
though, y'all. That
Let
Jamal
Taysom.
Williams
Let
is
Taysom and
injury.
TJJ do their thing.
His hamstring injury isn't that severe, y'all. He's not gonna be gone the whole season or nothing like that. I give it maybe 2 to 3 games for Jamal Williams. I don't look for him to be gone that long. And
Yeah,
like you
but
said,
Alvin will be back. Alvin gonna take over. It's just one game.
right, but yeah, like you said, you got one more game to survive before Alvin comes back in Game 4. So I mean,
And what
really,
game is that, y'all? What game is that, EJ? Because we got Green Bay next. That's Tampa
you
Bay.
have the Buccaneers.
Right, just in time. Alvin for Tampa.
But check this out though. Check this out though. Alvin might be a little rusted when he come back. So.
Yeah.
Not for 3 games. Not for 3 games.
Nah, I doubt.
Yeah.
Because he's been in training
No.
camp, just not in the.
But he just ain't been in the game, so he got to get up to game speed.
Yeah,
Right.
He keep up with his body. He always
He can keep up with his body, but
she's trying to talk. Go ahead, me.
I feel like Alvin will come back ready, hungry, especially with him seeing what's going on in the running back room as far as our running backs concerned. He know he got to pick up the load, and I think Tony Jones alongside of Taysom gonna pick up that load. And only thing that we needed was basically a run game to get started. And I think Tony Jones opened us up tonight.
And that's the only thing
why
gonna help
able to make some
Derek Carr. That's the only thing gonna help Derek Carr. A good run game.
Good run
if
game.
he can get a good run game, and that's gonna stop them. That's gonna lead the play action open. So we gotta get a dominant run game, y'all.
Yeah.
Him and handle his business. Shout out to him. And Alvin got one more game. He'll be back and he'll be ready.
Tony Jones scored a touchdown, but Taysom did the dirty work.
I said in pregame, y'all.
That's what he's there for. He's that dirty yards getter.
Hold up, Nas. Go ahead, host.
I said in pregame, y'all, that it's only week 2, okay? So we still working out the kinks. That's why I'm not sitting there still overreacting on Pete Carmichael.
We said that early on.
That's why I'm not sitting there getting so mad at Pete Carmichael yet. But as we get into week 3 and week 4, I'm just telling y'all, they have to start getting these boys open down the field in this passing game. And look, y'all was right. Y'all was right about getting on Derek Carr. That's inexcusable. That interception.
That was his worst game as a Saint. That was his worst game.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
That was worse than the Tennessee game.
Yeah, that's worse than the Tennessee game. You don't do that as a veteran quarterback in this league. So like I said, Derek Carr, he's still growing and learning with this offense and everything, but I want to see them push the ball down.
Well, Calvin, if we can't do it with Derek Carr, there's no need for you to be rooting, even cheering for the Saints. Because if you don't believe we're 2-0 right now, and the Saints are moving in the right direction. You guys I know what y'all are some time lovers. Y'all are ready to jump on Derek Carr. A lot of you guys really want Jameis in at quarterback, and that's just what it is. Okay? That's why I wanted Jameis traded away, so y'all can shut the hell up.
I'm all
oh my God. Oh God. Harsh reality. God.
I'm all about holding people accountable. I don't care who. I don't care who you is. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah.
He gonna go to the Jets.
Oh no! With that O-line the Jets got, Jameis will get killed out there.
Let me tell y'all something. With that O-line we got, Jameis ain't going nowhere. That O-line we got, he ain't going nowhere.
Jameis is not making it with this offensive line right now. He's not making it with this offensive line.
Oh, he be chopped in half like a pancake.
Them boys gonna fool around and get caught killed back there.
Nice. Just go back into the chat. We're gonna let Jason come on. He wants to come on and say something.
I'm gonna say this before Jason go ahead and say what he got to say too, y'all. Shaheed and Olave needs the ball in their hands more, man. I'm telling y'all, every time Shaheed touches the ball, or every time Chris Olave touches the ball, something good happens, man. And look, once again, Michael Thomas did not have a 2019 season game, but guess what? He still proved productive. He still was productive in this game. That's all we need from Michael Thomas, man. That's all we need.
Well, like I said, we just want him to be healthy.
Right, and then too, he just really getting warmed back up after missing really 2 seasons. And then if you look at him, he still got the same cuts, the same movement, what I'm saying, the same ability to catch the ball in crazy spots. Can't go, but it's like he gotta get his motor running as well. So
yeah,
that's right, Christopher.
I think things are over. Yeah,
A win
we
is a
get
win.
the line
That y'all,
together.
he threw that ball.
Right.
He threw the ball. He threw the ball to Shaheed. Like I said, he just like last week. He threw the ball to Shaheed. He got the ball. He got it done when it mattered, and that's what y'all got to understand. Okay,
Splash
Yeah.
plays.
go
So
ahead,
once
Jason.
we get this,
Go ahead, Jason. Jason.
I don't think he can hear.
Jason. Somebody tell Jason.
uh
He
oh.
clicked out.
You on penalty.
God have mercy. That's old people. Go ahead. I done got
Oh,
knives now.
but I was just saying, once this O line get it together, I believe that the offense will be able to open up because we have more weapons on offense, a better, more solidified receiving core than we've had within the past few years.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah.
it'll
These
open it
receivers
up.
are textbook, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
blame
Derek Carr's
coaching on.
got the weapons. He's got the weapons, man. These receivers are elite. Every last one of them. Like I said, he just needs more time. I'm gonna say this too about Trevor Penning. Trevor Penning played better than he did week one. He really did today. It wasn't the best. Now I'm not about to say it was a perfect game and he didn't make no mistakes, but he played better than what he did against the Titans. And that's all you're looking for. You're looking for improvement. That's all you're looking for. I need if this offensive line can keep improving, then you give Derek Carr more time, and these receivers can get open down the field. Now you're looking at an explosive offense, and you're looking at more points scored on the board.
I believe the line gonna catch up.
yeah,
I believe it's 2 games. Just like I told you, go look at the NFL. I'm just telling y'all. I'm not trying to make excuses, but go look at the Joe Burrow. Go look at Kansas City. None of these teams look like Super Bowl champions. They all getting hit up. Joe Burrow looks terrible right now. Okay, the line
Yeah.
not blocking for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They 0-2. Are y'all talking about that? Are y'all talking about Kansas City 1-1? They lost their first game to Detroit. Okay, so it's the quarterback play in the NFL does not. Last week, did you know that Derek Carr was one of four quarterbacks to have 300 yards? Okay, so the NFL play at quarterback is terrible right now. Okay, so it's because of the lack of preseason. Y'all
yeah,
got to all calm down. And I'm gonna read this. Chris said, "I hate everyone was doubting Carr. I know he made mistakes, but if Jameis would, if it was Jameis, he would have kept throwing interceptions.
Yeah.
And he's not
Yeah.
lying because
That's
last
right.
year
That's right,
we
Chris.
played the
That's right.
same team. We
So
played the
we can't.
same team last
So
year.
we can't call nobody out now. Because that's how it's coming across to me. Like we can't call nobody out for nothing. We can't call him out for
You
when he
called them
when
out.
he not doing good.
You
Yeah,
said
I'm gonna
what you
call
got
him
to
out.
say. Ain't nobody stopping you.
I'm gonna call him out. But some
Hey,
some
hey,
people
Larry.
acting like
Hey,
we
Larry.
some
I'm
people
with
acting
you
like
on that.
we're not supposed to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just supposed
Larry,
to say,
Larry,
oh, he
you
gonna be all right.
you correct on that. You correct. You supposed to say something when he look. Like I said, I'm
We
one
don't
of the
have no
ones
problem
too.
with you calling them
I'm
out,
I'm
brother.
one
You said what you said.
I'm I'm one of the ones too that felt like Derek Carr should he made a mistake out there.
We know
He
he's
should have made
capable
a
of
better
being a
read
better
out there.
quarterback than what he was today.
I expect more
He
for
should
the
have played better today.
for the investment. I expect more
All
for the
I'm saying
investment
is for the
because
investment, don't
and
expect somebody to be a world beater in 2 games. That's all I'm saying, brother.
shit, they
Not in
paying him
two.
like a world
Well,
beater.
who started off in 2 games with their new team 2-0 looking like a world beater?
It don't matter about the new team. See, the
I
thing
asked you that
is,
question.
I'm going off with what the
I
hype
asked
was,
you that
with the hype
question,
and the
brother.
talk. It
Who
all
started
depends.
off with their new team as a world beater?
Listen, listen, listen. See, y'all taking what I'm saying, but y'all not getting my whole context. True, I expect more from him, but at the same time, the coaches, the offensive coordinator, got to give him something to work with.
Yeah,
The
correct,
play
yeah,
calling,
correct.
the
I
personnel
agree.
packages got to be better. So it's
yeah,
a whole combination of things.
Is that
It's not
Jason?
just him. Before it's him throwing that ball,
I agree.
I I expect better accuracy.
We got
Right.
Jason up. Let's let Jason speak. Go ahead,
I
Jason.
agree.
Jason?
All my stuff.
That man, Jason, hey, Brad.
Do you even know how to work it?
Because ever said that like that the last time, Jason?
What kind of phone he got? First of all, is he on the phone? What kind of phone he got?
Yeah, look, keep him in the background because he act like he don't know what he's doing right now.
Nah, man. All right, bro.
Huh?
That was him just now.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, at the last
That man
minute.
said, all right, man. The mic, then he went out. We gonna try again, Jason. Come on back up, bro. We don't want you to
Go
think
ahead.
we're trying to stop you.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, he
All right, we
We
can
can
hear you
hear
now,
you.
Jason.
We can hear you.
All right, somebody had me muted, dog.
Oh, you did.
You had
You
your
I
did.
didn't
phone
mute
muted.
myself.
You
I
probably
didn't
was
mute myself.
backstage. You probably was backstage.
I don't know what's. It kept going on and on.
Go
But
ahead, brother.
Go ahead. You got the
man,
stage.
Derek Carr did okay. They said he was running for his life the whole first half. What you want the man to do?
When he what
That was
when he
embarrassing in that first half, dog. Embarrassing.
when
It
he
was
wasn't running for his
embarrassing.
life, when he wasn't running for his life, when he actually had time to
Come on,
sit there
dog. You
and
can't
scan
take
the
one.
defense,
You can't
it
take
wasn't
2
just
players out of 10, man. And
it
say
wasn't no 2
he didn't
plays.
hit it.
It wasn't no 3 plays. It wasn't no 4 plays. He had about 10 to 11 plays between the first and second quarter when he had time.
What 10,
Yep.
11 players you talking about?
Go
He
back and look
had
Is
at
him.
the
that
game.
pass rush?
He had him.
Go back. I'm not the only one that saw it. Go back and look at the
He
go back
had
and
him.
look
He
at
It
the
had
was
game.
he had a
terrible.
couple of
You
Larry,
trying to
plays. He
tell
had a
me he
couple of
had
plays
10,
where he had
11
time.
plays?
James Winston.
He
He had
Between
had
a
10,
two
couple
11
of
quarters.
plays where he
plays
had
where he
time.
just didn't.
Between two quarters.
Larry want us to keep the same energy that we had on James Winston last year. That's why.
That's all. That's
Oh
all I'm
hell
saying.
no,
That's
no,
all.
no,
That's all I'm
no.
saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's not even the same conversation.
He ain't
Listen,
wrong.
James
He
threw.
ain't
Oh,
wrong
Oh
with
James
yes,
that
it
threw
though.
is.
four.
He ain't wrong.
James
no,
Yes,
it
it
threw
ain't.
is.
He
four
ain't
No, it's
wrong.
Oh
interceptions.
not,
yes, it is.
James
Oh
threw
yes,
four
the hell it is.
interceptions.
bro.
James
Jamin
threw four.
Winston threw that game last year by himself.
He threw four interceptions against
No, he didn't because the
Carolina.
because the defense played a part in that shit too. The
Sam
defense
Darnold
wasn't
threw
always
No,
solid in
interceptions.
that game.
nah,
That game,
nah, Larry.
The defense
yes,
You
played the
know you
same way
my
they played
boy
look,
now,
tonight.
but no,
look,
bro.
look, LaVisca.
James destroyed that game
Hold up,
all by
I keep
hold
himself.
up,
telling y'all.
hold up. One intercept was a useless ass Hail Mary that shouldn't have counted for shit. But LaVisca Chenault. LaVisca, go back and look at that game that played to LaVisca Chenault where Honey Badger missed that motherfucking block. Missed that tackle, and that boy took it to the house. We was in the lead at that
Oh
point.
Okay,
yeah, I
all right.
remember
You
that.
correct
That
on
was
Come on,
that.
man.
You
one
Chris,
correct
play.
on
Come
that.
on, man.
Chris
You
said
correct.
James threw 6 interceptions.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't come, don't come at me if you're not coming at me with facts, now. Don't come at me
Oh,
because you know
I'm
I'm,
coming.
I'm gonna come
I'm
with the
Whoa,
trying to.
whoa,
facts.
whoa. What's the
I
facts?
want
Did
you
he
to
throw?
point out them
All
10,
right, all right,
11
all right,
plays you
I'm
said
all
not
I
right,
wrote
gonna
all
nit.
right,
down.
all
I'm
right,
not gonna
Larry.
nitpick.
Larry, did James threw 4 interceptions or 6? What's
He
the
threw
fact?
4. He threw 4 in the game.
Okay,
Sheesh.
when
But
did
all
Carr
but
throw? When did
but
Carr
all
throw? 1 or
Carl
did he
threw
throw
1.
4?
Say, bro. All I'm saying is this. I'm talking
I
about the
mean,
play.
you
I'm
trying to
not talking about the
you
individual
trying
plays.
to
I'm
kick
talking
Carr.
about the
You trying to
overall
kick
play.
Carr out the house
Let's
because
let. I ain't trying to kick him out the
now
house.
who won the game? Did Jameis win the game with the 4 interceptions or did Carr
I don't
win it?
look. I don't think
And
Larry trying to get rid of Derek Carr. I just think he's trying to go ahead and say, hey, look, Derek Carr needs to be getting on for throwing that interception, and he does.
I'm
He
cool with
does.
that.
He
We've
But
been
makes
let
that
me
shitting
let
on
play.
him.
me say this.
it ain't
Let me
just
Go
the
say
look at the
this.
quote.
interception.
Let me
It
say
ain't just
this.
the
Derek Carr
interception.
said it about his own self, so I'm straight. He know where he messed up at,
Yeah, but
and
check this out.
he the only one that need to hold himself accountable. So we straight.
We need to hold
Oh
him accountable
wow.
too.
Yeah,
He
he
Everybody
holding
did
need to hold
make
him
an
himself
excuse,
accountable.
accountable,
Larry.
dog. What else you want?
Larry,
What else you want?
he did not make an excuse. He said it was all on him.
He said he got to
Jameis ain't
play
make
better.
Jameis ain't make no excuses either. So hey,
The second half didn't he play better or not?
hey,
Well, of course,
I'm
James
not
ain't gonna make no excuses for 4 interceptions, brother.
I'm not even making no excuses because you don't see me really sitting up here defending Jameis for that bullshit. All I'm saying is keep the same energy.
I just want us to
Hey,
hurry up
let,
and
let,
He
let
trade
me
said,
this
what
ask
do
y'all
man.
you
this.
do?
I need us
On
to
that,
trade this man quick. So I won't be hearing that about James Winston.
hey, on that 32 play, that was a bad cut play call or what?
Yeah, that should have been
That was
Taysom.
horrible, dog.
That should have been Taysom.
You see this shit is
Hey,
working, and you're gonna take him out.
hey,
Yep.
Then try to throw the
NFL
ball.
LSU. I
That's
agree.
crazy.
We have a Super
Even
Bowl defense. We have a Super Bowl defense. NFL LSU. I agree with you on that.
even at the
But you
goal
know,
line.
Baltimore Ravens, all they needed was Trent Dilfer to manage the damn ball. So hopefully we can get Derek Carr to manage the damn ball.
Nah, we ain't
He
I
got that
want him to
caliber of
do
defense.
more
Trent
than
Dilfer had a
manage the
good running
ball.
game. They had a great running game.
I
We ain't
want
got
him to
that
do
caliber
more
of
than
defense now.
manage the ball. He getting paid more than a
Well,
ball
he can do
manager.
more than manage the ball.
I
He can do that.
I
Please.
I
I'm
I,
tired of that. Andy
I
Dalton managed the ball, tried to manage the ball. Trevor
Trevor
Simeon
Simeon.
tried to manage the ball. Taysom
Oh
Hill
my
tried to
God.
manage the
I
ball.
know y'all ain't putting
Damon
that man in
Swift
that
to
same
try to manage
category.
the ball. I'm
Now we
tired
ain't
of
put
that.
that. Now we ain't put
Oh
that
my
man on that
God.
level. No, no, no. We ain't doing
Oh
that.
I'm
no,
tired of
that's not
that.
even close.
I'm
No,
You know
tired
no,
of
ain't
what?
that.
nowhere close.
Trevor
I'm
If
Simeon,
if
really?
y'all watch the game
see.
in
I'm looking.
certain situations,
Listen,
he threw
listen.
the ball effectively.
I'm not saying nothing good about Trevor Simeon. I'm just saying we have won games. We even beat the Falcons with Trevor Simeon. You
We
know
got
what I'm saying?
placeholders.
And somebody
He
said
talk.
Derek
He
Carr
Right.
ain't
talking
never
That's
about
been
that's
around no
placeholders.
that's what
difference.
I
So
call a game manager. A
but
game
yeah,
manager.
LSU, Tulane, and the Saints all won. Yeah,
But see.
I'm glad you said that, brother. That is true.
But check this out though.
Hey,
Ain't
Bronze,
nobody
yeah,
really.
hey, you know what? Bronze, you made a great point there. Isn't this a great weekend? Everybody won in the big three won this weekend in
Yeah,
football.
but you can't tell it to Saints fans. And let me tell you something. We be glad when 12 o'clock noon hit on this Sunday, so we can hurry up and get an impressive win, so these Saints fans can get off Derek Carr behind. It's gonna it's gonna be a much better situation than this defense. Because let me tell you something. Green Bay is pass rushing is not like what you just seen today. I watched Green Bay play Atlanta. They pass rushing is nowhere near compared to the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Do anybody agree with me?
I agree.
Hey,
They're
as a
I
bad
agree.
Panthers
against the
boy,
run
They
too.
I agree with
secondary
that.
is
I'm a
not they
disagree.
pass rush.
I agree
I'm a, I'm a,
because
I'm a,
they lost to Darius Smith, and that was the anchor of their defense. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Mm.
I,
I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna actually disagree slightly on that because I feel like this game against Green Bay is gonna be like this Carolina game. Like it's gonna be low scoring, and if the Saints don't figure it out on offense and don't start throwing the football down the field, you're gonna look at an ugly game again.
I know they
and
Yeah.
the
better
Saints.
watch
Yeah,
out. I
that's
don't know
And
true.
if that running back is they
That,
running back gonna be back next week.
I run with
hold on
Exactly.
Tony
there.
again.
Their running
Yeah,
back
he's
gonna be
not going to
back.
be back this week.
Or
No,
Aaron
I'm talking
Jones.
about Aaron
No,
Jones.
he's not going to be. He's out for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, all right.
All right.
But
But
even
that
he
still,
can
I
still
don't know.
still do some good stuff.
I'm gonna have
that
to
other
ride
boy they
with
got.
EJ on this because
The
it
other boy they
always
got still
seems.
dangerous.
Yeah, he is.
He the
Now
only one that's dangerous on that team.
it
He
always
got
seems like
he got
teams
a
Well, look,
one.
I
decide that
see
they
this
want
team
to
at
bring
times,
forth their
y'all.
best effort
Look,
toward the
last
Saints.
year, let me tell you why I got to be optimistic. Because last year we started off 1-0. We lost. We made a miracle comeback against Atlanta. We lost against Carolina. Then we lost that third game. Okay. So this time we're 2-1. I mean, we 2-0. I think that the Saints haven't played their best football yet on offense, and they do for a good game. I think that they're gonna have a shootout game this time. I think that the offense is gonna open up. I saw Atlanta with Riddle, whatever his last name. I watched Riddle and them get open, and and he's not really a good passing quarterback. So
But
I
you
think
know
the
the
Saints
difference
got
between us. You know the difference between Atlanta and us right now offensively. Atlanta has a better
Atlanta got a
run
better
game than
running
what
game.
we do.
Yes,
They
they
have a
Yeah,
do.
good running game than
yeah.
what we do right
Atlanta
now.
got they got a better running game. Well, that Tampa Bay game the next week we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna have a better team, a running team. So hopefully we might get Kendra Miller back, y'all.
I
I
wouldn't
want to see
rush
the
him back
I,
though, because it seems like they keep rushing him back and he keep hurting himself. He keep re-injuring himself. Let him
They
sit down and heal because we
Desmond Ritter
don't
is
really
trash,
need
bro.
him.
Desmond Ritter is trash, and I'm not saying that because that's Atlanta. I watched the game against Green Bay, and he was throwing interceptions straight to Green Bay, and the Green Bay defenders was dropping it. Okay, so
Mm.
Say, bro.
I do agree with you saying, bro.
But check this out though. This a rivalry game. He gonna bring his best game against us.
Exactly.
Everybody, everybody
Yeah,
always bring their
yeah,
best game against the Saints. I don't know why.
Hey,
Exactly. And that's
yeah,
what I
I
was
done tell
just
y'all that
saying.
before
That's
about
what
them
I was just
division
saying.
games.
yeah.
I was just
They
saying
gonna
that.
go all out
Well,
to win
well,
that
And
well.
game.
it don't matter
We
about the
said that
division
today.
either.
Jason was
I
trying
tell
to tell
you
us.
what.
Jason was telling us that the whole week about the rivalry, and that's what I was telling Jason that I was not
Mhm.
overlooking no damn division nowhere in the world. Okay, so that
But
don't look
maybe
at
not
what
you, but
what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't look at this game. Looking at the Saints getting struggling against Carolina and thinking that we're gonna struggle against Green Bay because shit, Carolina gonna play the Saints hard. We might beat the hell out of Green Bay, y'all. But
But
this is not Aaron Rodgers. This
we
ain't
gotta
Aaron
have
Rodgers.
it. We got a habit of playing down to our opponents.
But we didn't
Exactly.
play
Yes,
down. We didn't
yes.
play down. We didn't play down.
We didn't
That's
play
my
we didn't
down.
play
concern.
down
So
because
what the
we down
difference
there
Offensively,
with
is?
them
we
right
did.
now.
Offensively, we did.
Yeah,
Offensively,
we
we
down
did.
there with them
Offensively,
right
we
now.
did. Because the last 2 weeks, our defense been playing like champs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's the offense. The offense got to execute. The offense got to be consistent. We got to put up
Yes.
touchdowns in the red
It's
zone,
the red
not
zone.
And
field
It's
goal.
the red
early.
zone, Larry. Larry, it's the red zone.
But it's
Because
the
But you know what it
coaching.
is?
we was at
You
the
It's
know
goal
what
the
it is
line
coaching.
though?
instead of kicking
It's
Hey,
the
the
hey,
damn
that's
coaching.
field
Pete
goal.
That's Pete Carmichael. That's Pete Carmichael on that one.
Exactly.
Because when you get into the red zone, you got to scheme up your best plays in the red zone. So that's Pete Carmichael on that one.
Mm.
We
Okay.
got to
They
put
gotta start
mismatches out there.
playing. They gotta start playing in the preseason, bro. Because they're using the first 4 or 5
Yeah.
games of the regular season as
It's
preseason now.
preseason. Yep.
Yeah.
All that
Absolutely.
we getting all that good work and practice shit. That shit ain't working.
Right.
You
And
gotta play
Jordan
some
Love,
games.
Jordan Love is a good quarterback, but he don't scramble as good as this quarterback we scrambled. This young man did today. John
But
Love
check it.
can't run like that. He don't run like that. I watched Jordan Love. Jordan Love is
But,
a good quarterback, but
but check this out.
he's not that
Jason
kind
J-
of runner.
Jason just confirmed what I said about Kamara earlier not being in game shape. You could be in practice shape, but game speed is entirely different.
Yeah.
But that,
Totally
Now
but
different.
but
we
but
we
that
well
that dude there though, that dude be in
but
tip top shit. He in the best shape of his life.
he could be
He
in
said
tip
that.
top shape, but it's just adjusting
It's a different
to
shape.
it's a different
Now,
tempo.
Larry, on
It's
that one, I'm gonna
different.
say this. I'm gonna say this, Larry. I believe AK can't wait until that suspension is up, and I think he's gonna hit the ground running. I
All
understand
right,
what
Facts.
you're
look,
saying about game
Facts.
speed
hopefully he do, but I'm saying
Facts.
and tra-
be cautious.
He don't beat that
AK was
many players
hardly in
anyway.
preseason.
What do you
Facts.
be
AK was
10, 20
hardly in
plays?
preseason.
How many players he gonna have in the game? 10, 15?
Man, they gonna feed AK. And AK gonna open up the passing lanes. They ain't
They
gonna know
might
how to
not
really
feed him,
defend us.
but
They ain't
he
gonna know
don't
how
be
to defend us.
And
That's
that's
a
what
whole
Carr is missing. That able to throw to the running back. He's missing
That's
that.
a
The
fact.
other guys can't catch the
yeah,
ball like AK.
That's true.
yeah.
I thought
AK,
Jamal Williams could do
AK
it,
and
but they don't even throw
Kendra
him
Miller
the ball.
could catch the ball.
Jamal Williams is a pound for pound back. He's not catching the ball like a Alvin Kamara or a screen
Or
pass
Kendra
like
Miller.
Alvin. He's not doing that. And Kendra Miller's doing that. He can do that, but he's just not healthy right now. He's
nah.
still battling injuries, and they need him healthy. I agree with Larry on that point. Don't rush him back. Let him heal up all the way, and then put him out there.
Bro, what's wrong with Leonard Fournette? He out there still on the market. What's going on?
Now we didn't go
They
get
don't.
Lyle Collins, y'all. We got to go get
No,
Lyle Collins.
I
Lyle
think
Collins.
I think Jason. I feel like Jason. We need to go ahead and go back and talk to Kareem Hunt again. Go put him back on the phone.
I don't think he
Like
So
he
wanted to
had.
come
nobody
here, dog.
signed him?
I don't
Nobody
think he
signed
wanted to
him.
come here. I don't think he
Mm.
wanted
Oh
to
yeah,
stay. He ain't
yeah,
even
yeah.
signed
He
nobody
did, but
yet.
Hell with him. Let him sit his ass
I
out there and
don't.
be broke.
Indianapolis was
I
offering him more money, and
Yeah, he
I
ain't even
think he
signed.
turned
wants.
it down.
See,
It's
bro,
not
this
about
the
him
bottom
not
line.
wanting to come. I just think he wants money. And
This the
I
bottom
think
line.
he realizing since he didn't get with a team right now, because he's a free agent right now. Teams aren't willing to pay him all that money right now. So I really feel like the second go around, you go ahead and hit him on the phone and be like, hey, you realize you couldn't get all that money. Here, come to us. We'll give you whatever some a little minimum, a league minimum, and everything. Just come and prove to teams again that you're still valuable. I believe
See, bro,
you can sell him on that.
this what I feel. Well, and the Saints probably feel this way too. They don't need to sign a Kareem Hunt or Leonard Fournette because they have Taysom. Taysom can fill in that spot. That's what they paying him all that money for. You feel what I'm
That
saying?
is true, y'all. That is true.
That's true.
For what I
That's
see
true.
out of Taysom Hill, y'all, Taysom Hill showed me that he could run the ball out the backfield. I didn't even think he
Hmm.
could do it.
Yes,
I didn't know he could get a
yes.
handoff.
I was
That's
so
The
true.
happy to see that.
damn coaches got to give him the ball then.
I was so
Exactly.
happy to see that
You
because
see
it's
it was
like
working.
Exactly.
You give him the play,
But
one play, and then take
but
him out.
that
Instead of
was
having him
that
getting
was
the
but
shotgun,
awesome.
instead
but
of
that
him getting the shotgun, he got a handoff. I was like, what?
Shout,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
Nas. Shout out to Nas because you know how much Nas loves him some Taysom Hill. But like, I really feel like Taysom Hill needs to be used more. Okay, I don't know why all of a sudden over the years we've been using him less and less. But
Because they've
Taysom
been
Hill
using him
needs
at
to be
quarterback.
used, man.
They've been using him at quarterback mode. That's why.
Don't sit like you did the last time. Just make up stuff and go. We're going through this rigmarole with lies and this and that.
Nah,
Who
Well,
nah.
background that
They
is?
you
just be honest.
What? Turn your TV
you
down.
live, Nas.
Turn your TV down. Thank you.
Somebody will get chewed out.
But like I said though, man, Taysom Hill needs to get the ball more. Every time he got into the game, he proved effective. And
Man,
with Alvin Kamara being out right now, we're going against Green Bay next week. Use him the same exact way, especially
Yeah.
knowing that we just lost Jamal Williams for a little minute. Use him the same exact way.
But you know
who
what?
is our offensive
Take
line coach, man? He need to
Doug
light a
Maroney got to
fire
get
on
the
his
hell out
ass.
of Dodge. But you know
He
what?
got to
Hey,
light a
Take
fire
they're
on
not
that
gonna
on
make
that
no
line,
change.
bro.
They're not gonna make
say,
no
bro.
change in 2 games in the middle of the season. What they're gonna have to
Take
do, I think the Saints should sign Lyle Collins. He's still out there. Lyle Collins want to come to the Saints,
He
but
played
he was.
right tackle.
But we could need him. We could use him on
is
the
he
offensive
healthy
line.
enough? Is he healthy
He's
enough?
healthy
First
right
of all,
now.
is he 100% healthy?
He 100% healthy right now. We need to go get him. He got cut. He got cut by somebody because he got in a fight with the coach.
Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Where you gonna put
got
him
Cincinnati.
into it
at
with the
though?
offensive
What
line
position
coach.
you gonna put him at?
Man,
You
you
gonna
can
you
put him
gonna
at
move
left tackle.
your boy at left tackle? He can't play left tackle. He
I'll
never
put Penning
did.
at guard, man. Penning playing out of position in my opinion.
But
Put
Leo
Hurts
Collins can't play left tackle.
put Hurts back out there at the tackle. Put Hurts back out there at the
I
left
don't know
tackle.
about that,
Yeah,
y'all.
because he
Hey,
trash.
hey,
Say,
I
bro,
don't know about putting
he
her. Hey, let's kill it off of Hurst at left tackle. We already tried that last season. Now
yeah,
we
but guess what?
tried
He was
Hurst at left
guess what?
tackle, and
But
it
Hurts
did
wasn't
not
no
go
damn
well.
revolving dope.
But
Hurts
but
wasn't a
but y'all got
turnstile.
to admit that Penning got better in the second half when they gave him a little help. Whatever they
But
doing in the
Penning
second half,
but
they got
Penning
to do in the
shouldn't
first
need
half.
no help though. That's the whole thing we trying
He's
to
still
say.
young,
A
bro. He's
first
not
round
ready
pick.
yet. He
He's
do need
still
help
young,
right
bro.
now.
That's
You
a
don't
that's a
just throw
young
no
ass
youngster
player,
out
bro.
there like that.
Number
He
one
gonna
draft
go
pick,
through
young.
like shit like this.
And let me tell y'all something. What y'all don't realize, it is really early in the season. We played two damn good defenses. Y'all underestimating the teams we played. Y'all acting like
Yeah,
y'all would have blocked some of them dudes.
Arden
but
Key,
yeah, but Everett though,
come
the
on,
thing
man.
about it is that even though we did play two good defenses, our O line should be able to withstand a good defense if
They
we're
should
gonna
I
go
they
agree.
shouldn't look this
anywhere
bad.
in the postseason.
Not in the first
I
two
agree.
games, though. I mean, this is your
That's a
time
lot of
where you're
beef on
gonna
that line.
learn. You can make adjustments. This is what coaching adjustments, like Larry like to say.
I
And a
put
second,
Pete back at guard.
and a second, and a sec. At some point, hey, it might not hurt to put Pete back at guard.
At least we
Hey,
can run the ball. We know he can run block.
I
Yeah.
would love for the Saints to look at Leo Collins in free agency right now. I would love for them to go ahead to because it even though Trevor Penning is improving, it's still proven right now that he's not
He's not
quite
ready.
ready yet. So you give somebody proven like Leo Collins out there who knows what he's doing out there. I'm just saying, I would love for the Saints to do it. Will they do it? I don't know. But I would love for them to look at that route, right now, since we're struggling
That
so
boy
bad
Humphrey
on that
couldn't
left
tell
side.
y'all. Humphrey could not survive. Humphrey drunk so much, y'all, that he couldn't even have. He couldn't. He wasn't even a part of the post game.
See
Who
that
that
first half that first
NFLSU?
half didn't mean. That first half didn't mean. That's what it was, man.
Now, look. He always talking bad about Zach Bond. He always talking bad about Pete Warner. These are the players he hates. Pete Warner, Zach Bond, and Foskey. He cannot stand them players. and it's obvious them players are not doing bad because we ain't heard their names called in a negative way.
What about
Hey,
your
look,
boy?
you notice
And
though. You notice
Uh,
though,
he the
Isaiah
dog.
Foskey didn't even play at all today. Even though he was activated, Isaiah Foskey didn't even come out there today because he wasn't even needed. That's how
no, he
good our
wasn't.
defensive line is playing.
Cause we
And
was named Charleston.
Pete Warner
What's
is a
that
dog,
DN?
y'all. Could y'all agree,
That boy
Jason?
eating.
Pete Warner is a dog.
Hmm.
Number 20,
Yeah,
y'all.
he
Who was
is.
the DN that had that
He
forced the fumble? I forgot that boy's name already.
You talking about
Granderson.
Granderson?
Granderson
Yeah.
And
balling,
y'all
man.
remember that was
Yeah.
somebody the Saints went over there in Wyoming and got. He was he had got kicked off the team, and the
He had
Saints
court
took a
problems.
chance on him.
He had legal issues,
Yeah,
and Sean Payton was like, "We're gonna wait
yeah,
on you, pimp." That was well worth the wait right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
well worth
yeah.
it.
I'm glad
Well
Sean
worth
Payton
it.
get a hold of him.
Cause Granderson is balling, man. I love it. I love it, man. Like I
He
said,
took
though,
he put Davenport
in
on the
the red
bench.
zone,
Yep.
y'all, offensively in these goal line situations, and I heard Hump actually talk about this. He was talking about we need to start getting it to Jimmy Graham, to Jawan Johnson, maybe even
Yep,
Foster Moreau. Start throwing
yep.
it to these big guys in the
Well, they
red zone,
did throw to
or give it
Foster Moreau then.
or
Foster
give
Moreau
it
was
to
catching that bitch.
Michael Thomas too, and he give
Man.
him his
I mean,
When you
slant
Foster
in the
Moreau
they
did
red
get the
they
zone.
took
ball
Mike
today.
Thomas out the game on the goal line.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
that's
like
bad.
like
You
that.
need
That's
Mike
his
out there.
specialty is goal line.
That's your best hands out there. That's the
Right.
best hands on the
Just
team
for a
out there.
little bit, EJ, because they had him out there.
You put you put Jimmy Graham and Michael Thomas in the same area. You got to pick your poison.
Exactly.
Cause they keep saying Jimmy ain't this, Jimmy ain't that, but it's just the threat of Jimmy Graham.
Right. And
Yep.
it's
It's just
more
the threat.
weapons. More weapons we got to
On,
play with.
on the other side, you put Juwan Johnson, Foster Moreau. You can't double everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get beat.
They
Yep.
really need to get that run game for the goal line and run the
Now,
ball.
now hold up. I gotta play this. I got to play this. The NFL LSU said this is our 5-0 Teddy Bridgewater moment with AK. Remember how we was at first wondering how the hell the Saints was winning with Teddy Bridgewater, and then all of a sudden he started to have better games later on as time went on. Teddy started getting control of the offense. So I expect the same thing out of Derek Carr because that was the same thing happening to Teddy Bridgewater when he first started with the Saints. They were winning the games. He had 100 and something yards passing, but they were winning the ball games.
But at the same time, Sean, see, that's why I made a statement. Pete Carmichael just calling plays, but he not a play caller. Sean is a play caller. Sean called them plays to protect Jameis. Had
He
Jameis
Sean
looking
ain't
good.
playing. Sean ain't playing no play calling good now with the Broncos because his ass is 0 and
He
2.
don't have he
So
don't have the people to do it.
I don't want to hear nothing
He ain't got
about
he
no
ain't got he ain't
Sean
got the
Payton
personnel.
on this panel no more.
Yeah, he
He ain't
don't
Sean
got
got
the
the
is
personnel.
gone.
personnel.
Sean
He
Payton is gone. He is
Give
gone, Saints fans.
uh
He's never
uh.
coming back. Sean Payton is freaking gone. He's never fucking coming
Say,
back.
bro. Say, bro.
Stop it.
All, all I'm all I'm talking about is the grasp that he had on the offense, the grasp and the
God.
control that he had on the offense. That's
Saints
what I'm
fans
talking
will
about.
never get Saints fans will never. It's not just you, brother. Saints fans won't never let Sean go.
Now, hold up. Now since we talk about Sean, I got something to clear up. Because it be
Oh
some
Lord,
talk in the
oh
group.
Lord,
It
oh
it be
Lord.
some
Here you
talk.
go. I guess
Hold
this is
up.
the Denver. This is the Denver Broncos
Nas,
podcast.
I want no, it ain't the Denver Broncos podcast. But the thing is this. Sean Payton didn't leave because of Jameis Winston. Sean was the head coach. If he wanted to cut Jameis, he would have cut Jameis. Sean left because Roger Goodell was steady effing over us.
Oh
Right now,
Lord! So now you're
The
trying to
Denver
make a case
Broncos
for
get
Sean Payton wanting to keep.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Why Sean Payton didn't ask the Saints because they have Jameis? Because we'd have gave it to him in a good old wrapping package.
He gonna get Jameis next year.
Well, he can
He
have him.
was the one who chose Jameis, though.
Yeah,
He can
exactly,
have
He
him.
picked
exactly.
Jameis.
So
Oh,
yeah. So Jameis, so Sean ain't gonna run just because Jameis here. Sean
He
left because
can have
Roger
him.
Roger Goodell was messing over us for years. Even Sean said he left because of Roger Goodell.
I'll wrap him up with some
And
crab
all them
legs
no calls. And
and a
now
big
he
shot. I wrap him up with a big shot drink and some crab legs.
No, see, my point is Jameis wasn't the reason why Sean left. So let's just stop that bullshit right there. You feel what I'm saying? Put that to bed. Put it to bed. Because when Sean was coaching James before he tore that ACL, we had a winning record. We had a winning record, and we was beating the Bucks.
My brother.
So it wasn't
Jameis
James'
ain't
fault.
shit. Listen, Jameis ain't
See?
shit.
I ain't on that. I don't care about that. No.
Nobody cared about the backup quarterback. Nobody.
My thing is stop blaming that man for something that's not his fault.
That man.
Stop blaming that man.
Now, hang on now. You can't do that now because look, you know damn well you need crab legs as your backup quarterback right now. You need him right now.
I will have what his name with K Magic before I have Jameis.
Because guess what? Tay Magic and Hayner, you got them two quarterbacks on the contract already for the Chiefs.
Well, I'm glad you ain't the coach, bro. I'm glad you ain't calling the shots. I'm glad you ain't calling the shots.
Because that's two quarterbacks you could bring back for the cheap easy. Because guess what? Least costly, more affordable. Hey, you ain't got to break no money on nobody in the quarterback room. Because guess what? You got three quarterbacks that's already on the roster, already under contract.
Jameis' decision making.
It ain't even about that,
bro.
If you look at
everybody trying to tell people he was screwed either way. Because guess what? They gave that man that $28 million deal.
Nas, now that you talking, Nas, because you was the one I was talking to. You the one. That's my message was directed at. Since you want to talk, check this out. Jameis is not the reason that Sean Payton left the Saints. You can put that to bed, bro. Jameis is not the reason that Sean Payton left the Saints because with Sean last year, Jameis was the starter. Jameis had us basically 4-1, 4-2 before he got hurt. We was beating the Bucks. We was beating the Bucks before he got hurt. So don't come hiding about Sean couldn't coach Jameis because Sean cried when that boy got hurt.
Do you know what Sean?
Thing is, at the same time, you gotta call a spade for a spade. Anytime a Hall of Fame, here's this. This gotta be a spade for a spade.
Do you know what Jameis?
When have you ever heard in NFL history of a Hall of Fame head coach have to babysit a quarterback like a child who he's not only coached against, who he's on his team telling him, hey, stop doing this, stop doing that. When have you ever heard an NFL Hall of Fame head coach have to babysit a quarterback like a kid?
Guess what, Nas?
What does that tell you? That's red flag. He had no trust in Winston.
That ain't gonna run that man. That ain't gonna run that man out of here doing his damn job. The man just got burnt out. He got tired of the shit with the league. With Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell and Sean Payton got beef, and we've been paying for it.
Larry, y'all talk about that in the group. This is the Saints page, and we don't give a damn about Sean Payton.
Look, I'm going to say this about Sean, and I'm going to let it go. All right? The only thing I agree.
Bye-bye, Sean Payton. 0-2, he's a loser.
Sean was a better play caller than Pete Carmichael. Okay, I agree with that. But everybody needs to go ahead and move on. Okay, Sean is gone. Okay,
we moved
Sean
on,
is in Denver Bronco land. This is what he wanted. Okay, let him live in Bronco land. Okay, we gotta live with Pete Carmichael.
Let him stay loser because I hope he lose. I hope his ass don't make the playoffs. I hope he get fired, and I hope y'all get off his nuts.
I don't give a damn.
It won't matter either way.
I don't give a damn what's going on in Denver, but let's just stick to the facts. That's what I'm saying. Let's stick to the facts and let's tell the truth around here. Let's not make up stories and theories. When the man said himself in the interview, he said it. Nas posted the article, but he didn't read the article.
The whole problem is, the whole fact is this. The whole fact is Dennis Allen didn't want Jameis as his quarterback. Okay?
He wanted Deshaun Watson.
He tried to go get Deshaun Watson. He couldn't get Watson, so he ended up with Derek Carr. That's the facts. I don't want to hear nothing about Jameis Winston. He's my backup quarterback and stayed the backup quarterback.
See, bro, we ain't on that.
That's the fact.
All I'm saying is let's just stop the rumors and put the facts out right now. while I got Nas,
stop the rumors.
while I got Nas on here, because he the one to be perpetuating that mess.
Nas just like K Magic, Larry. You know that.
No, but still, but don't sit up here and lie and say James is the reason that man left. That's all I'm saying.
He probably one of them.
No, he wasn't one of them. He wasn't one of them because he was
one of them.
Nas, stop it, Nas. About to do it again. Go back and read the article, Nas. Nas, go back and read the interview. The man said it. He got tired of Roger Goodell messing over us, which my theory was we wasn't supposed to win that Super Bowl, but Sean went on ahead and gave Roger Goodell in the league this right here. And so they started giving us both of these after that. Because that no call in the Rams game, bro, ain't no way in hell. That no call in the Vikings game, the Vikings playoff game.
It's not going to stop Roger Goodell. Larry,
say, bro, Kamara only got suspended 3 games. Say, bro, Kamara
Alvy was a lucky wonder.
3. No, because Sean ain't here. If Sean would have been here, Kamara would have did a whole 9 week ban, boy.
Yeah.
Let's tell the truth. We getting calls going our way now. You know what I'm saying?
I was surprised with that.
That might be true.
We getting called, but you know what? That pass interference on Denver in the end zone, they didn't call.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't call. So not Denver catching that heat.
So we might be better off not having Sean Payton.
Exactly.
Larry.
Exactly. Shit. Let him take that bad heat over there.
We might get a call, Larry.
That's what he's saying. That's why you left.
Larry, we might get a bogus call in the playoffs and win one.
Exactly. But we couldn't do that with Sean. wasn't going that way with him. Hold on, man. Let me see if this is my trailer.
Oh my God.
But that's all I'm saying, Nas.
Little at the end of the day still hates us. He still hates us. He don't want to see us win.
No, they don't hate us.
Say,
bro.
The refs can't hurt us anymore than what they did that year when we lost to the Rams.
Say, bro.
They can't hurt us any more than that.
It wasn't about the Saints. The Saints was collateral damage. It was about Sean Payton. The Saints was collateral damage.
We won tonight. We one of the teams that's undefeated. I don't care how and guess what? We got 2 undefeateds in the division. We got the Saints. No, 3 undefeated teams. And this
3 undefeated.
And this is the division that everybody laughed at. And the NFC East, they got. I think they got like 2 teams undefeated in the NFC East.
Oh no, huh?
The Eagles offense do not look good, but they see that D line.
No, they don't.
Them 2 defensive
The
tackles.
Eagles are overrated. The Eagles are
them
overrated.
boys are something serious.
Well,
them boys are something serious.
Let me ask you a question.
Overrated.
Larry, what we said about the Eagles last year? They played an easy schedule. So I said it was going to turn apart where we were going to end up with the easy schedule. I know it looks bad for y'all. It looks horrible right now, but we haven't hit our easy part of the schedule yet. We playing the hard part right now. Y'all wouldn't even believe it.
We need to get our offense.
Y'all think we can beat the Eagles when we play them next week?
We're not playing the Eagles.
No.
With that offensive line?
If we play them next week, you think we can beat
we can beat the Eagles right now.
We beat the Eagles last year.
I ain't talking about last year. I'm talking about
Eagles done had our number twice.
No, because check this out.
We can beat the Eagles right now. This year's
all our quarterbacks gonna get knocked out.
We can probably keep them out the end zone.
All our quarterbacks gonna get knocked out then, because them 2 defensive Jalen Carter and that other boy they got in the middle.
But they ain't doing nothing. Jalen Carter. Go look at his stats. Go look at his stats. He ain't doing nothing.
They got more than them 2. That whole D line
is
fire.
That boy pushing that pocket.
Chris just brought up that Tampa Bay is playing the Eagles next Monday. So we're gonna find out more and more.
Well, it's about to get a little hard. It's about to get hard for our division. Period. Carolina got a whole stretch. Go look. They was just talking about it. They needed to beat us because Carolina is about to play. No, we don't. No, we're not all playing the same teams.
Well, Tampa Bay got a harder schedule because they wanted to.
We're not playing Philadelphia Eagles. The Tampa Bay playing Philadelphia Eagles. We're not playing Philadelphia.
Everybody else that we gonna play. What division we playing this year?
We're not. We're playing the North. They're playing the East.
We're not playing the same one, huh?
We're playing the North.
We all play the same ones.
We all play the North. They playing Philly because they won the division last year.
Right.
That's why.
But we're not playing them.
No, we're not. But we still play all the same teams in whatever conference we
No,
playing,
no,
or
because
division.
Carolina. Let me show. I can't show you because I'm on the phone. But Carolina about to play a hard stretch, even harder than us.
Yeah,
We got
Atlanta
the
got to
Oh
play
easiest
yeah,
division.
Detroit.
I saw that. I saw that. They're gonna wind
Atlanta,
up.
hey,
They're gonna be 0-5 soon.
They're gonna be 0-5. That's what we were just talking about.
I ain't worried
Atlanta
about
got
them.
to play Detroit
I ain't
too.
worried about them either. I'm worried
I'm
about them dirty birds and them fucking Buccaneers.
Well,
Detroit.
like I said, we
Oh
Got Saints
Lord, don't
pedigree
tell
over
me
them.
about the pigeon
I
chokes.
believe,
we
I
Pigeon
play the
believe
chokes do what
Tampa
they
Buccaneers.
do
Bay.
every year.
Man,
I
you can
believe
laugh at
Tampa
them people
Bay.
all you want.
I'm not even worried about the Buccaneers or the Atlanta Falcons. I want to worry about Green Bay. That's
Atlanta
all I
gonna
want
do
to
what
know.
they do best. They choke every year.
I
And
believe
Arthur
That's
Smith's
Tampa
on the
Bay
all.
hot
and
seat this
Atlanta.
year, and he's fired. I'm
I'm just worried
calling it
about
right now. Arthur Smith's fired
they
after this
style of
year.
play might give us trouble. That's
All
all
right,
I'm
all right.
saying.
Go ahead, EJ.
I believe Tampa Bay and Atlanta. They both are gonna lose next week. That Eagles
I know
game, that
Tampa Bay
Detroit
better
game, they're
lose.
gonna lose. They're gonna lose next week. I'm just
Who
saying,
Atlanta
man.
playing?
Hey,
Man, you keep
Atlanta got to
laughing at your
play
opponents,
Detroit.
dog. That's showing me something, dog.
Hmm.
Atlanta got to
That's
play
showing me
Detroit.
something. You really not into football like talking about. You laughing at the people. Come
Nope,
on,
I'm
bro.
confident because
I
we got a
think
better
No,
defense and better
man.
offense
That
than them
don't mean
cats.
nothing. Our offense better step it up or we're not gonna beat them people.
Exactly. We got to get together on offense. That line, especially,
Well, we got to go
because
back to work, y'all. We got to go
see,
back
bro,
to the drawing board. Go back to work. Hopefully,
because
they'll change the line. They might have to change the lineup up. It's okay
check.
to make some
Yeah,
adjustments.
they
Joe
got to.
Marone gotta go.
Now
What other
you
tackles we
can't.
got on the
They're
team? Cause
not going
Penny
to
got to sit
find no
down.
coaches. Why y'all keep
Nah, they ain't
Doug
gonna find no
Marone?
coach.
That ain't gonna happen.
not not during the season unless shit just get atrocious.
Right.
They
And
got to
something
find
got to
another
get real
tackle, man.
bad for them to start firing coaches.
I think we're gonna get better on offense in time, but bruh, we ain't played nobody with no real
No,
hard
no
defensive
real
front.
out. No, we ain't playing
We
nobody with no real good offense yet.
Well,
exactly.
wait. Look, my brother, don't knock your,
Yeah,
don't play down
that's
our
the thing
defense.
here. We haven't
Y'all
played
playing
no
down our
team that has
defense,
a
dog, and that's
legit
sad.
No,
I
offense.
ain't
no,
playing them down. I mean,
we're not playing
if
them down.
somebody would have scored 20 points, we'd have lost both games.
But
I
that's
agree.
if. But that's
Agree
but
with
that's
him
the
20
on that.
points
Saints.
I
ain't
agree
But
shit.
with him.
that's the Saints defense doing that.
Yeah, but
The
they ain't gonna
Saints,
hold nobody under 20 all
the
year.
Tennessee Titans beat the San Diego Chargers. I mean, the Los Angeles Chargers.
I got you.
They
I know that.
And
trash.
Herbert is better. Herbert is a better quarterback than all of us.
They trash though. People
But
always do.
their quarterback
No,
ain't
the
trash.
Chargers ain't trash. It's just they don't got a defense. That's their problem.
Right.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with their offense. Their offense is just as good as Kansas City
Yeah, they
or
got a
anybody
great
else.
offense. Their
hmm
defense.
Teams that don't quarterbacks
Stop
that don't got
nobody.
a defense to take care of them, take the heat off them. There's a
Joe
problem.
Burrow right now looking shaky.
He ain't got no defense.
But it just sometimes, dog, your defense don't show like that every week. Sometimes the
No,
offense might have to win the game.
I see what you're saying. I agree with Jason is saying. The defense ain't gonna hold no team to no damn 15 points, 16, 17 points every damn week.
It's
It's not about
possible.
to
It's
happen like that.
possible. It's
We go
possible. The Philly was doing that
we
last
gonna
week.
run into somebody. We gonna run into somebody that's gonna put up some points on our ass. We need to go ahead and score some points.
Who
But
on
really,
that step?
20 points,
Who on
20
that
points
step?
is
Unless you
not
a
a lot of
top
Who
10
on
points.
that step?
offense.
Who on
20
that step?
points is not a lot, man.
Who on that schedule gonna put up over 30 points on the set?
Any
I
given
said
Sunday,
20,
bro.
not 30. I
Any
said
any
20.
Who
any
on
given
that
Sunday.
schedule?
Any given Sunday, bro.
I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up the schedule. Hang on now. Hang on.
Pull it
I
up.
See,
mean,
bro.
they might not perform, but sometimes you just have an off day or something.
Yep.
The
Somebody
only
might
team
make a
on
play.
there,
You never know.
and them games that don't tell me Jacksonville, because that game in the Superdome.
What the Superdome mean?
Hang on. That don't mean nothing because we playing in the
So it don't
Superdome.
mean
That
shit.
never
They
meant
sure
nothing.
don't. I've
They ain't
been
gonna
That
put
beat
don't
that shit
mean
to
Jacksonville.
nothing.
rest.
Jacksonville ain't gonna.
Not a
Jacksonville,
thing,
Lawrence
no,
gonna get his ass
nothing.
ate up by that front.
That's a
Lawrence
trap
gonna
They
get
game
ate
for
up
us.
by that front.
no.
That's
Trevor
a
Lawrence
trap
can
game.
move.
Y'all want to
Trevor
put some
Lawrence
money on that one?
Trevor Lawrence can
You
move,
want to put
bro.
some money on that? The
Hey,
Saints
bro, he
deep
can
front
move.
gonna kill Trevor Lawrence.
He
You
can
want to put
move,
some
bro.
money
Trevor
on
Lawrence
that?
is a sneaky man. He's
They
one
got old
sneaky
boy.
He
They
boy.
got
made
old
himself
boy from
sneaky the
I'm
other
gonna
Atlanta.
day.
tell you. I'm gonna
What's his name?
tell you right now.
Ritter.
I'm gonna tell you right now who can put
No, the
up
wide
20 plus
receiver.
points I'm gonna tell you right now who could put up 20
London.
plus points on us right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Ridley,
Jacksonville,
Calvin Ridley.
Jacksonville can do it. Minnesota can do it.
So
Yep.
Detroit can do it.
yes.
Yep.
New York can actually do it. Believe it or
Oh
not, New
Lord,
York
get
can
out of here.
actually
Get out of
do
here.
it.
It's time to go to sleep now.
They looking
New
bad
York
though. I
can't
don't know
even put
about
up.
that.
New York can't even put up 10 points this year. Stop.
And the
Man,
Los Angeles
that
Rams
Giants
can do it.
team looked like a
The Giants
fluke.
garbage.
They look like a fat
Hey,
fluke.
but I know Minnesota damn sure can do it.
But they
Minnesota
ain't got no
0-2.
defense.
Minnesota 0-2
No, I'm talking
right
about putting up points.
Oh yeah,
They
they
put up
put
a
up
lot of
points
points.
offensively, but they do defensively.
now. If Tampa Bay,
Yeah, but our offense is doo-doo right now
Tampa
too.
Bay defense shut down Minnesota, you don't think our defense can shut down Minnesota?
They can
Everett.
slow them down to 20 points, but right
E-
now 20 points will beat
Because
us.
Tampa Bay a top 10 defense, same as us.
Check this
No, they're
out now.
not.
Hold on. Check this out now. In your
Tampa Bay,
own words, you said that the quarterback play around the league is down right now. We
it
don't know
is.
what they're gonna look like when they come up when that time come around. That's why
But
I'm
then
not
that means
saying
his
that.
car gonna be better, in my opinion.
Yeah, possibly. He should. Expectedly.
The
I
league
think
looks.
should be
I'm
better.
just telling you. Y'all go do your homework, and y'all see I'm not really like lying. All the quarterbacks are playing bad, y'all.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
not
I've
overlooking
seen it.
nobody.
But you
I'm just
can't
not
look. Like
Because
I
overlooking
said,
Everybody
nobody.
playing bad.
statistically, it
expect these
said that
quarterbacks. Y'all can't expect
it's been
these
saying that
quarterbacks to be
every
playing
quarterback
bad
has
all
scored one
season.
touchdown every
Can't talk
game.
for EJ talk crazy.
Y'all can't expect these quarterbacks to play bad all season. That's why I'm saying we gonna have a fluke game on defense at least one time this season. That's why we need offensively to go ahead and get better and start scoring some points. Okay, we can't just rely
Yep.
every single damn game on the defense. Okay, we gonna have a
This
game where
game.
it's not gonna go our way on defense.
This game
So
should have
we
been a
gotta get
blowout. It
right
should have been that
offensively.
close.
EJ,
It's some
that's why I expect Alvin Kamara to help this team big.
somebody
Having
snoring.
Alvin Kamara and Kendra Miller. We talking about Alvin Kamara. If we can get Kendra Miller and Alvin Kamara back, that is going to be big for this team.
Who's snoring? Who that is?
I don't
Very
That's
know.
Keandra. That's
What?
Keandra.
Who?
That sounds like 18 wheeler.
That's Keandra. She just fell asleep on us.
Boy, she got some pipes, boy. That thing sound like a
Fell
I know
Hellcat. You
asleep.
can still call that a
I know y'all
Hellcat.
ain't about to do her like y'all about to do her like that.
That thing sound like a Hellcat, boy. She got
Alright, y'all.
muffler delete. Like she got
It's getting close to that time anyway. It's 10:55, about to be 11 o'clock, man. We done won this game, man. We are 2-0, man. We'll be back at it again on our regularly scheduled program on Sunday pregame show. You know, we'll be
Well,
back
guess
at
what? It's
it
going to be a
12
short
o'clock.
week now, y'all. It's going to be a short week, huh, EJ?
It's a day less, you know. So y'all get prepared. We got Green Bay. We going into Green Bay. So it's gonna be a good game, y'all. It's gonna be. I expect it to be a scrappy game. I don't expect us to be beating the brakes out of this team. Like I said, we need to improve offensively, okay? But defense once again has prevailed and showed that they are one of the best defenses in this league. So, like I said, man, y'all enjoy the win. A win is a win. It may not be the prettiest dub in the world, but like I said last week, a win is a damn win, and
Well,
we are
EJ,
2-0.
the real
Okay?
Raiders showed up. The real Raiders showed up and got their ass whipped with Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback and got destroyed.
They sure did. They sure did.
And guess what? They 1-1 and old Derek Carr 2-0. So,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it right
You know
now.
what's
So
funny?
you know Mike.
You know what's funny
the best
about
thing too.
Green Bay?
Go ahead, now.
Devondre Campbell. You want to know what's a
Go ahead,
funny stance about what we got to be in store for? The number one guy on that defense for Green Bay? Devondre Campbell. He knows us. He knows our system. He's played against us twice every year. He knows our whole playbook. So we
And
got to be prepared for
this a whole
59.
this a whole different playbook. This ain't Sean
He
Payton
don't know
playbook
no
no more, bro.
playbook.
Yeah, this is a whole different,
Yeah.
man.
This a whole
Yeah,
different.
Look,
this is
y'all
new offense.
got to be encouraged that the Saints did try to run today, though. And that's the
Yeah,
one thing
Mm-hmm.
that I take out of
they
this
Oh
had
game
yeah,
to.
I like that.
They should have
is the
started. They should
commitment
have
to the
started. They should have started the game that way because
Yeah,
Carolina were playing 2 deep safeties the whole game.
yep.
Right,
Making
Mm-hmm.
sure
right.
making sure we couldn't throw deep. They took away the
Right.
deep
So
ball.
you should have ran on them. That's what they should have done instead of keep trying to throw it.
Yeah,
And plus we could have
yeah.
ate them over the middle with the tight ends to make them safeties come down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. As a
They ain't
slot
trying none of
DB,
that.
that's a trick. Pay
Yep.
attention to the safeties, never the DBs. The safeties give it away every time.
Shit.
Like I
Run
said
Taysom
though, y'all,
run
we
Taysom
got to
routes
take
out the
this
backfield.
season.
Yep.
We can't look too forward. We can't jump too forward in the season, y'all. We got to take this a game at a time. You know, it all going. We beat the Titans. We did what we had to do. Wasn't pretty, and we beaten the Carolina Panthers. It wasn't pretty, but we won. We got to take these games a game at a time. On to week 3 in Green Bay. Just circle your calendar on Green Bay. Don't look for it.
That's it.
Don't look at Jacksonville. Don't jump all the way to the Minnesota Vikings. Don't jump
Nope.
all the way forward to Atlanta and Tampa Bay and all that. Just look at the Green Bay Packers. We are in week 3. Just calm down. All right, relax. Okay, we are 2-0. All right, who that nation?
And Keandra, she was trying to say something before she goes.
She's saying it now.
Oh God, naughty night.
That girl gone.
Naughty
Y'all might
night.
play that back when she wake up.
Well, look. Guess what, y'all? We've been arguing with each other, but guess what? We did win the football game. That's all you
Yep.
can ask. And one thing, Jason used to talk about this all the time. Jason said the old Saints, back in his days, and he used to talk about. He said, "Look, we were starving just to win a game, so we won the football game. So you can't argue with that. You didn't start out the game losing. You start out the game winning. So what you got to say about that, Larry?
I mean, I'm good with the 2-0, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with it. I expect more out of the offense.
Well, I'm not impressed, but a win is a win.
Understandable.
Can somebody mute her mic?
Understandable. Yeah, let me
He said, do the who that says so we can get the hell out of here.
Like I said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.
First
So Monday night, I know a lot of y'all.
He said we didn't have Humphrey knock the hell out. Now we got Keandra.
She knocked the hell out.
Oh God.
I gotta start telling. I gotta start telling y'all if y'all gonna come on the panel, man, y'all can't be sleep now. Y'all can't be knocked out in the post game.
Oh God. Oh EJ.
It's a Monday night though. That's what you get.
That is a Monday night. We gotta get
got a Monday night.
It's a Monday night. It's an
that's
exception
what you
for
get when you. Like I said, that's what you get when it's Monday night football. Hey, look. I'm telling you, hey, it's gonna happen again on Thursday night too. But hey, people gotta work in the morning.
I just got to work. Look, I just not got to work. I gotta start making my way to North Carolina.
Well, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Baddest Sports Show podcast.
You get to be petty all day tomorrow with them kitty cat fans.
Well, I'm gonna get my cousin Tam. She gonna get it. My cousin Tam with all that bullshit she be talking in Abbeville. She gonna get it.
Trust me, I got a cousin that's a kitty cat fan too. I know the real. I know how they feel.
Yeah, we gotta get these kitty cat fans. All right. All right, we're 1, 2, 3.
Who that?
Who that?
Baby.
Who that?
Oh wow.